Hi and welcome to this tutorial. In this video I'm going to tell you more about the shipping options within Quodian. If you head over to the product editor, then you will see a section called shipping. If you press that, you'll be prompted with some options. Within Quodian you can set the region which you want to sell products to. And this applies mostly to physical goods, of course, so you can choose whether or not you want to ship your items throughout the entire world, or do you want to set regions which you want to support. I will give you an example and you can look around freely and try this for yourself. For instance, when you press supported continents, you can check, by default these are all selected, but for instance if you want to only sell within Europe, you can do so by highlighting this. And when customers reach your store from outside of Europe, they will be prompted with a message that unfortunately you will not be delivering your products to them. Heading back, going back to default. You can even select supported countries within the continents that you choose. By default they're all selected. I would highly recommend that you first select the continent that you would like to adhere to and then the countries, because this will narrow down the amount of countries which you will have to highlight. Then shipping settings overview will give you the ability to add custom shipping settings per region. By default there's a generic shipping cost, so basically doesn't matter where your customer is in the world, the shipping costs are all the same. When you press this, you can set a shipping price, the default shipping price, which will be added to every item. And if a customer chooses to buy several of these items, you can also make an adjustment, which is the price per added item. So for instance, if I make a shipping price of 1 USDT per item and I want to charge 50 cents for every item that is added, these are the settings that I would put in. And then there's of course the shipping time, which is quite important because this will have to do with the amount of time that the escrow smart contract will keep your payment under lockdown before it is released to you. In order to prevent disputes on your orders, set a realistic shipping time that's actually realistic for the shipping time that is needed to get your product to the customer. So if you press this button, you will be able to set a range. And the minimum is 2 days, by the way. And you can set a range, for instance, between 3 and 5 days is what this product will take in order to get to its destination. Heading back, what I haven't covered yet is that you can also add shipping settings. If you press this, you will now see a new line popping up and you can set where this applies to or not. You can include continents, include countries, etc., etc. So you can specify your shipping costs per region. Feel free to play around with these settings and they will adhere to a specific product, not to your store. Please take that into account.